Hey everyone, Matt Williams, Mr. MPW. Yeah, just a quick one. Lots of people asking about the joystick that we recommended and how to calibrate it and set it up. So we're going to dive on into Explain quite quick, rough and ready. Get it set up to the settings that I've always wanted. It'll show you anyway the process, and then you can change the settings for yourself. So let's dive on in and take a look. Okay, so we have now connected all of the kind of joystick up. We are about to come and fly in X-Plane, and it's warning us that we don't have a calibrated joystick in there. So what we're going to do is open joystick calibration, click calibrate now, and then we're going to move the joystick around in all the axes. And as we do so, those axes move from red to blue to say that we've moved everything, move the throttle backwards and forwards, and that's us set. Now we're going to put the joystick down, we're going to click next, we're going to let go of everything, that's what it's telling us to do, click next again, and then give it 5 seconds and it will calibrate everything, set it all to the center, and we are now good to go. So we'll click finish, click done. In fact, yeah, we'll do that, and then I'll dive on in and show you how we then set the other buttons up just to make things a bit more immersive. So you join us here in X-Plane, Oceano County L52 Airport, which is where I tend to start off when I'm flying around in Southern California most of the time. And we've come straight in. All we've done is that basic calibration, and now if we look at the controls on the screen, when we move the joystick forwards and backwards, left and right, we can see that the yoke moves appropriately. As I throttle up, I'll just pan down a little bit so you can see the throttle control here. As I throttle up, you'll see that increase, and pull it back, it'll drop down again. So without doing anything, the joystick's pretty well set for us. What I do like to do though, this is the other one as well. So now if you want to look around, you can actually use that hat. And again, this is without doing any kind of changes to the settings. This is one of the things I love about X-Plane, to be honest, I found really useful, is that when you put things into it, they tend to work pretty much straight away as you'd expect. The only thing is I want these buttons to do something. So let's just pop up to the top, go to the little settings icon. We're in joystick here, and then you go to device, and it will be USB game controller. I've got lots of other things connected, so you can see those there. So it's USB game controller. Make sure you've got the right one by just moving the axes, and you can see that those start to move appropriately. Now then, what we're looking at is down here. So these buttons, 2, 3, 4, and 5 in the case of this joystick. And then what I'm going to do is press the button, and you can see that it starts to highlight. So this is button 2, and I'm going to click edit on button 2. I'm going to type in brake and hold brakes maximum, or toggle brakes max effort. I think I'll toggle brakes maximum effort and apply. So now when I click that, it will take on and off the brakes effectively. I can slow the aircraft down. I can't put a parking brake on, I'll have to press B on the keyboard for that, but at least I can slow the aircraft down if we need to. Next thing I'm going to do, for me, I'm going to set this button here and this button here, and I want one to flaps up and one to flaps down, just so it's there and easy to access. So I'm going to use the black button first, and I'm going to use that button to put flaps down. So that's button 3. So go over, click that one, type in flap, and I can go flaps down a notch, apply, and check that that works. So flaps down a notch. Next one, I'm going to go flaps up a notch. So edit that one. Again, start to type it in, flap up a notch, apply, and that is us good to go. There is one other button on here as well, which is this one here. I'm not going to bother setting that one, but you can, and again, it's a very similar thing. You can choose what you want that to be set to. So I'll click done now, and now if I want to, I can press the button, the main trigger button, and now the brakes have come off, so I can taxi the aircraft forwards. If I want to press it again, it puts the brakes on. So that is it for setting up the joystick. It's pretty well set now. What I'll do, I'll just look out to the side for you guys, so you can see the flaps here, and I'm going to just press the flaps down. We've set that. They go down 1 notch, 2 notches, 3 notches, so we've got full flap now, and then likewise the button in the middle, the yellow button, is the one I'm using, yellow and black. We'll put the flaps up. So that is us set up on the joystick side of things, so let's go and do some flying. So I hope that was useful, walking you through the basic setup of a very basic joystick. If you've got any questions, please drop us a line, Matt, M-A-T-T with two T's, at MrMPW.com. Don't forget to follow us on all the social channels. You can find links to those in the video description below. If you want any kit, check out the Amazon store that we've got. Again, link in the description down below. And don't forget to join us on Twitch, twitch.tv/Mr MPW, M-I-S-T-E-R MPW, and come and join us in the skies once you have got up and running yourself. I've been Matt Williams. Fly safe, blue skies.